Hello everyone, my name is Kawnene and I'm a student in agronomy here at the McDonald campus of McGill University. Today I'm gonna present to you one of the projects that I had in the plant propagation class with Dr. Daniel Donnelly, propagation of the black pepper. So it's a bit cold here. We are here in front of a greenhouse. It's a bit cold, it's windy, so we'll go inside the greenhouse to see everything actually. So we are here in the biggest section of the greenhouse. As you can see, there are many plant species here in this section, and those plants are all maintained by the student and the staff of the university. So the plant I've decided to propagate in this project has the worldwide reputation of being the king of spices due to its volume of trade in the international market of spices. The black pepper plant, or the Pepper nigrum, is a perennial vine, a tree that is climbing, and a tree that is cultivated in the tropical areas of the world. Cultivated for its berries, for example. Those berries may be used in our daily life for cooking or in a wide range of industries such as medicine, food processing.
Well, before trying to propagate a plant, we should be able to know more about the morphology of the plant, meaning that what composes precisely this plant. So, for the black pepper, in the case of the black pepper, we know that the plant produces three types of shoots during its growth. So we first have the primary shoot, the vertical shoot, the shoot that is growing around the structure needed because it's a vine, as we said. This primary shoot has actually long internodes, and we can have the production of adventitious roots at the nodes. Each node can produce roots when it is in contact with a structure, a certain structure in which the plant can lay. So this primary shoot is the main shoot of the vine and is botanically called the orthotropic shoot. Then we have the production of the runner shoots that are produced actually at the base of the vine and that creep on the ground. These shoots also has elongated space between the nodes and can also produce roots when in contact with the soil. The runner shoot trail on the ground and is used to climb rapidly when they come into contact with a certain support, actually. And finally, we also have the shoots, the lateral shoots that can bear the fruits and that are actually the result of the branching of the main shoot. Those lateral shoots, or the branches actually, are also called the plagiotropic shoots. Here, we will only deal with the vegetative propagation involving cuttings and involving stem cuttings precisely, even though we can still propagate these plants using some seeds, meaning using the sexual propagation. In order to propagate the black pepper plant, I will use two types of techniques: the traditional method of propagation and the modern method of propagation. The traditional method of propagation involves the use of cuttings from the runner shoot of the plant as well as the branch of the plant. The cuttings have generally a size of 2 to 3 nodes, depending on the literature taken as source. The cuttings are then placed in a potting mixture, in perlite for example, and are provided with shade and humidity. The other method of propagation that I used in this project is the modern method of propagation, or the column method of propagation, that was invented in India a few years ago because it's known for intensifying the potential of production of black pepper. This method involves the cuttings from the main stem from the autotrophic shoot that used to climb actually on a given support, on a living or non-living support, as we saw. So the column is actually filled with a growing mixture. Then 8 to 10 cuttings of 2 to 3 nodes of 25 to 30 centimeters long are planted around the column. Those cuttings will grow and will trail up the column, and at each node we will try to connect each node to the growing substrate inside the column.
So this is the modern method of propagation that we used to propagate this black pepper plant. So of course, as I told you, we used some autotrophic shoots, the main shoot of the vine. And as you knew, we planted them around this column, filled with a soilless substrate. So the result, all the cuttings died, as you probably can see, they all became black. They all died, rotted, you can still break them. Here you can see a very black stem, just a leaf survived, and survived is a big word because, they became black. So out of the 10 cuttings that we used for this modern method of propagation, 7 died, 3 remained. Those 3 leaves are still very green, but for how many days? 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? They will all die. So is this method not working? Well, we cannot say because it was used in India and it was really working in India. It was providing a lot of materials for further plantings. So for this traditional method, we wanted to have an environment that is pretty hot, that is pretty humid, like in the tropical climates, like in Madagascar, like in India, which is the habitat of those plants actually. So we decided to put our cuttings in the fog mist, the misting chamber, and out of the 10 cuttings from the branch of the pepper vine, 5 actually rooted, as you can see, and they rooted without any use of IBA hormone, which is pretty incredible because those species are known to be very difficult to root. So 5 rooted, as you can see. So as I said, those cuttings were coming from the branch. I did some branch cuttings, not the autotrophic but the plagiotrophic shoots of the plant. So I was pretty happy with that because I thought they all died. Well, 4 developed a rooting system, and a very massive rooting system, as we can see actually. It's a very massive rooting system, while we know that no IBA was used. Also, as we can see, the cuttings was made here, but this part actually died and the root developed from the node here.